Hi, I'm the Reverend David Mossman. I'm a career missionary with the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, stationed in Germany. And right now we're standing just outside the Luther House in Wittenberg, Germany, the town made famous by Martin Luther. This is the very place that the Reformation started in 1517. His order sent him here to Wittenberg, where a new university had been founded, to study theology and to get a doctorate. In 1511, Martin Luther moved here permanently. He was troubled by his sins. He was troubled by what he understood as the harsh demands of God's law. He didn't know whether he could ever be good enough to satisfy God. And it was right here in the Luther House, this house, that Luther probably rediscovered the gospel when it came to him suddenly as he was studying Romans chapter 1 and the Psalms, that the righteousness that God demands, God also gives through faith in Jesus Christ. And Luther said it was almost as if he'd been born again. In 1517, nearby, a Dominican friar by the name of John Tetzel was selling indulgences to raise money for the building of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. People were going and buying these pieces of paper which they believed would absolve them of their sins even before they committed them. This so upset Luther that he wrote 95 theses, 95 points for discussion, academic debate, and posted them on a door of the castle church, which is at the other end of the old town here in Wittenberg. Luther's thought traveled very quickly, and it caught fire. For a while, this university in Wittenberg had the highest enrollment of any university in Germany, perhaps even in Europe. When most universities only had a few hundred students, they had a few thousand students here, all because people wanted to hear about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Even though the gospel was discovered right here, only about 15 to 18% of the people who live here even profess to be Christians. And of those, maybe only 2 to 4% attend church services on a given week. It's a tremendous mission field, and it's our opportunity. It's a place where we need to be, and now's the time we need to be here. Wittenberg gets hundreds of thousands of visitors every year, and it's going up because we're approaching 2017, the 500th anniversary of the Reformation. This town's getting ready for that, and we in the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod are getting ready for that as well. My assignment has been to develop a plan for ministry here in Wittenberg, a way to reach people with the gospel locally, and a way to provide Christian education for pastors, other church workers, for lay people. We're going to do that in a building that was built in 1564. This is the old Latin school. This is a building that we were blessed by God to be able to obtain in 2006, and which we hope to renovate and use as a center for Christian education and for evangelistic outreach here in Wittenberg, Germany. On the street I'm standing right now is a new shopping mall being built. This will attract virtually every resident in this area, and it's right across the street from our building. On the other side of our building is the Stadtkirche, the town church where Luther preached more than 2,000 times, and which draws every tourist, every visitor to Wittenberg. It's a terrific location that God has given us for this ministry. Our architect is working on it. We just approved the layout for the building. And so over the coming year, we'll further develop that, and we hope to begin construction later this year. Right now in the project, we're in the stages of, first of all, developing our positive education program. We have a committee that's headed by Dr. Jack Preuss, the former president of Concordia University, Irvine, and also involves Pat Ferry at Mequon and Brian Friedrich at Seward. I'm also on the committee, and together we are working with other people to develop a program to teach the faith, to strengthen those who are already in the faith, and to introduce the faith and the gospel to people who aren't aware of it. Because this is what Luther was about. Luther was about Jesus Christ. He was about Christ as the center of our faith. Christ was the center of his theology. And that's what we're about here in Wittenberg. I've been asked numerous times, why Wittenberg and why now? Why Wittenberg? Because this is the place. This is the place that God used to restore the gospel of Jesus Christ. Why now? We're only a few years away from 2017, the 500th anniversary of the Reformation. Every year, is seeing more and more people pay attention to Wittenberg, either coming here or looking to see what's going on here. We have a window of opportunity in the place and the time where we are right now. I want to be a part of this. I want you to be a part of it too. I want us to be partners in the gospel.